Good morning, Josh.
Good morning.
What you doing?
Well, I'm gonna sand off this what's it called?
The AC unit?
Filler. The filler. No, the filler. The wood filler.
Okay.
But it's a synthetic wood filler.
Okay.
So I'm gonna sand it off, and I'm gonna get up here, sand all this stuff off, and then we're gonna vacuum everything, and then we're going to line this up with. I have some wool material. I'm gonna line this thing all the way in here, up in here.
Yep.
Okay. And also I'm gonna have to figure out how much I'm gonna cut off with this, or just move the unit forward and not open it at all.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But either way, if we cut it, we cut it. If we don't, we don't. But we're prepping this thing so we can do that. Now, since then, I've decided I'm gonna add another. We have pieces of ½ inch.
Yep.
I'm gonna add ½ inch all in here to make it a double layer here. Same thing up here. We'll add some more there.
Okay.
And then after we add all that there, all of this on the inside, then we're going to put this
Insulation.
that insulation here, right?
Yep.
Because the unit goes in here and then we can't reach it. Now, I have some 3M contact cement. I'm going to spray the back of a little piece of this,
Insulation.
insulation here to see if we can use that contact cement or if it'll eat it,
Okay.
melt it. Now, contact cement is famous for, just melting the stuff, but not every contact cement's the same. So I'm going to try that, and if it doesn't melt it, then I'm going to put some in the back of the sheet that goes here and on here. And then you spend maybe, I don't know, 5 minutes or something to where the surface is somewhat dry, and then you can go ahead and put it. And then since the material will be all in here already, then I will put something here. Maybe a piece of 2x4 with some down in here or something to put pressure up in here, right? And we still have those two there. I could probably put some pressure here and here, but in here I would have to use something.
Yep.
Yeah. So once that dries, so maybe tomorrow we can go ahead and try to put in that AC unit in here. Now in the back of the mini split, you have to have a board. Let's say for example it's going to go here. You have to have something. You have two metal braces that get attached to the back of the unit, right? By clipping it on. So something, you have to have a surface to screw those pieces of metal so that you can clip that unit on. Well, what we did, since this is not going to go all the way in there, if you see this line here, there's going to be a piece of 3/4 inch plywood here all the way across this way, and the mini split's already mounted to that.
Yep.
I will take that and nail it from this side. Same thing here, there's a line, we'll nail it from this side, and then we'll figure out where it goes and add a couple of nails for stabilization here. Even though the materials be there already, it's okay. So anyway, that will hold all this, and then the copper piping will go back this way, and also the electric will go back this way down on the inside of this. Then we're going to have to cut a hole over there to bring those lines out, and then down and over. And what that's going to do, I need to build a little box looking thing like a little U, like this, out of half-inch plywood, and that's going to run along the bottom here, all the way down to that.
To the front.
No, all the way down to that
Battery.
that brace, that column. But on the floor, drill a hole there, cut a hole big enough to put all those copper things and stuff, and they're going to go down and over to the outside units that are going to be underneath here. Right? So, yeah, and then the electrical, of course, is going to go to the back of that unit over there, and it'll be here, and then we're going to have to bring some power. The battery and all that is over there. The electrical box is over there, so we're going to have to put a breaker over there. Well, two, because there's a unit in front, but there's going to be two, and then from there we'll get electricity, you know, to whatever side going through the inverter, because they're 120. But
Okay.
that we'll do later, because we still have to get rid of all these solar panels here. And yeah, I know we're still stuck on this top here. The guy that's helping me, he's very busy. He told me he had some contracts to fulfill with some major companies that he does every year. So yeah, hopefully soon he'll come and help us. And yeah, because the problem, here's the problem. There's some brackets that go up there, and you have to drill holes to mount them, and they're going to go here. So I need to make sure that these holes are covered up or sealed up, so that there's no water coming in, because once you put this on here, it might leak here, but it might come out here. And the only way that you're going to find out where it is you're going to have to take this whole panel out, which is no big deal. But to avoid that, we're going to have to wait till we do that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get that whole center here with this, so that you know, we're going to have to get all this here, because there's no holes going on in here. Now we're not going to put anything in here until we spray some water all over the place, make sure there's no leaks, because this is what we riveted up there on the top. Same thing up front. Get the board, put it here. Oh, here. Right here. Something. Hold this. Are you recording or what?
Yep.
Okay. Here, go ahead and record if you want. All right. Okay, so what we're doing is, because this thing is curved in here, we can't put this in one piece. We have to cut a piece here and then start again, go down that way, you know. So what you do is you spray the glue on both sides. This is a contact adhesive. It's a contact cement. So you let it sit for a few minutes until it's kind of tacky or so. And then you start smoothing this thing as you go up, right? I went to here. And then we'll do this, and then this last piece here, we have to bring it up and cut it. Well, we could, no, we'll cut it. Okay?
So I think you throw it.
Well, I thought about going this way, but I don't know if there's enough to go there, because, well, we'll try it. But I think this is longer than this thing is. And I don't want to have pieces in there, so that's okay. So anyway, we'll bring it here, we'll see where it sits. If you can put it down this way, we'll do that. If not, you know. But the trick is when you start smoothing this thing, and you want to start at the bottom going up, because the weight of the fabric will keep this area clear. And then as you're going, you want to make sure that you don't have any creases, air bubbles, or anything like that. If you do, very quickly, you got to take it away from the wall.
Okay.
take that, smooth it out, take that air, whatever it is, because otherwise it'll be permanent. All right,
Okay.
ready? Yeah, and then you start rubbing along the top and the bottom, right? And you go all the way, go all the way down, and then if you can't reach, you get a piece of that plywood or something, right? Or you move it and I'll go up there. And don't cut that off, we'll just swing it around because that's going to be behind the air conditioner. So it's okay, you won't see it. There you go. Oh no, there's nothing left. Perfect. Here.
Get something.
Yeah. Yeah, get it into the creases there. There you go. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Boy, you're a pro.
Problem.
Yeah, problem. You're a problem. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay.
Yes, you.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Good job. Here, hold on to this. It's on. Give me that yellow thing. Okay, so this was the overspray. When I was spraying the material on top of this, I wanted to see if it would eat into this foam board, and it did. Yeah, so you can't use that on the foam board. Okay. Yeah. Now originally, let's talk about the shower here. Originally, I had talked about bringing the pipe out through here and bringing it down through here, but I changed my mind. I'm gonna run it along this corner here all the way up in there, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna angle this way so it runs behind that, and I'll make it to where whatever I put on there will be removable. Maybe put some adhesive of some sort or something, but make it removable so that if something happens, I can take this piece out and repair, replace whatever, the pipes and all that stuff. Yeah. Okay, so now we're gonna do this top section here. We're going to do this top section here, and I'm thinking that we do this thing here also. Yeah, so we'll run a piece, as you can see it ends here, we'll run a piece straight up, go over, and then when we do that side over there on the other side of this board, it can go from the top to the bottom. So we're going to do this, the back side, which is most important because we need to put that mini split in here, and you won't have access to that anymore. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, and along with this side here. And then eventually, as you can see, there's a line here. I believe it was like 7 inches. We'll do the same thing back here, and what that's going to do is allow me to nail that board here, and then here in the bottom across this side and then here, so that this thing is permanent. And before we get this thing up here, I need to bring that mini split up here and see if I cut a piece here or I move the mini split forward. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. Now let me show you what that board that I'm talking about. Yeah, so as you can see, there's a piece of 3/4 inch all the way down to the other end, but there isn't any here because that's where all the copper lines, electricity, and all that stuff is going to come out. So this thing here is right here. It goes up and over to this side. As you can see, there's a little piece missing there next to that white cover to that drain line. So there's a little piece there. So what we'll be nailing up on is this around the sides and attach it over there. Now behind here it has these metal clips that you guide in there and you snap in. Yeah. So yeah. So let me take this unit up here, make a decision as to if I'm going to cut a little thing here or just move it down this way and let it hang out, you know, go from there. The last time I put it in here, if I'm not mistaken, that little flap that goes down was right on the edge of this thing. Oh, the last time that I had it up there, the flap was right on the edge of this thing, and if I'm not mistaken, we don't have to cut anything, but I'm going to put it up there because it's easier to do it now than try to make up the mistake. Yeah. So anyway, here's this piece here. Here's that piece there. And yeah, we'll put that unit up here, make a decision, and then cover those pieces there. And then we continue with this, going back on the other side. Yeah. See what happens. Yep, that's what we're going to do. And then eventually, I am going to put another piece here with a piece of carpet on top and insulation on the bottom, and it's going to be jammed in there between this wall and this wall. It'll sit there and cover up those engine access covers. Yeah, this bus has three. One here, and one here. Now there's one back here. It's mainly for the Wabasco engine heater, and I'm going to remove that thing because it's missing parts and it's very old, and the hydronic system that we're getting has the capability of doing the engine, so we won't need it. And like I said before, I had initially thought about putting that unit over there in the engine compartment on the other side of this wall and down below, but I think we're gonna put it in the compartment where the old over-the-road air conditioner condensers and stuff were at, which is if you go from this pole, come down, that compartment is all in here, down below there, just a little bit further back to where Woon is standing. Yeah, okay, so let's move on and go from there. Oh, one more thing. Woon.
Yep.
Here. One more thing. Now, I know a lot of people, and believe me, it's all up to you because it's your build, it's your bus, it's your money, it's your everything. But some people, they see something and they go with it and they stop thinking, they stop researching. What we do is a little different. It doesn't make it better, it doesn't make it smarter, nothing, is just what we do. We continue to research and consider things until it's done. You know, so a plan is not set in concrete. You should be flexible enough to be considering things as you're going along, because you might come up with something better, or you might come up with something worse. But either way, you have options. So the plans, it's just a guide. There's nothing that says that once you make a decision, you can't change it. You know. Now, once it's done and you change it, you can still do that, but it's going to cost you money. You know, and time and all that stuff. So keep that in mind. Keep considering things. Keep considering options until it's done. Once it's done, there it is. It's done. Then you move on. But yeah. So think about that, and then move on. All right. We'll continue this, and we'll update you later.
Okay.
Okay. So there it is. We did that right there. And then we ran out of glue. So this contact cement here is spray contact cement. Let me tell you, you don't get the glue very much, because you got to do both sides of this stuff here. So we got to buy probably a couple of cans to finish this. And lucky for us, this is the only place we're going to put this contact cement, hopefully. And yeah, we'll go from there. All right, so tomorrow's another day.
All right.
Okay.
It's done.
Oh, there's a little spray here. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Okay, so there it is. We've covered that back area, covered all this here, covered all the way down to that wall. The only thing that's not done is the back of this, and I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. I might put something different. And of course, after we put the insulation here, we need to put some kind of cover here. And I don't exactly know what I'm going to use, but whatever it is, it's going to be covered with something. And yeah, now the AC unit goes here, and the lines will go out along here, straight out this way, down, all the way down to the floor, and then across this way to this section down here, underneath here. And they're going to go to probably about here, somewhere in here. Now, I just finished ordering some extra copper lines to reach down here, because this is what you get with this unit, which is like, I don't know, I haven't measured, but it's got to be maybe 7 feet or something. And that's being generous. So yeah, so whatever it is, I need more. So I will take the 25 about the 25-foot piece of copper tubing and start here, and then go down to the bottom, and if it doesn't reach, well, I'll use this to get it there. But when I measured it last time, very hastily measured it, it's about 24 feet. So that should be enough to do what I need to do. Yeah. So we'll we'll just go from there and see what happens. So I believe it would be over at the house by tomorrow, I think. So so if it reaches tomorrow, then I've got a guy coming that's going to redo this thing for me, because there's a kind of a curved thing in here, and I really don't like it. So he's going to go ahead and and cut these here, rejoin them, and then take the new pipe and put it here and run it all the way down. And the kit that I ordered, it comes with 50 feet, so the longest run is this one here. So I'll have them make the connection up here, run it down over to the compartment, and then all the way over to here. And if it happens to be, 26 feet, well, then I have 24 feet to make it from here all the way down to the bottom, and we'll see what happens. Yeah. So anyway, yeah. All right. So that's that, and now the thing to do. I ordered a fisheye, a Birch View 360-degree camera system, and it comes with these things here. Unfortunately, the instructions on this thing doesn't show this, and it definitely doesn't tell you what it is. Now, I am thinking, I don't know if it's true or not, but this is what I'm thinking. Thanks for watching.
ขอบคุณเจ้า
See you next time.
แล้วปะกันแฮมไมนะเจ้า
See you.
บ๊ายบาย